Hi, it's Brian Rose, and welcome to London Real. My guest today is Dr. Ben Goertzel, the founder and CEO of SingularityNet and Chief Science Advisor for Hanson Robotics. You are one of the world's leading experts in artificial general intelligence, and you have decades of expertise applying AI to practical problems like natural language processing, data mining, video gaming, robotics, national security, and bioinformatics.
A lot of people know like some big heads in Silicon Valley that have their AI thoughts and they throw them out there. So, I mean, I could be wrong here, but I think you've got kind of the Elon Musk school that says like the AI is really dangerous and we have to look out for it. And maybe you got the Peter Thiel school that says no, it's going to be okay and they're going to be our friends. And, you know, of course, two of these guys run massive companies with massive amounts of money behind them. What are some of the scenarios that we've heard, and what's right and what's wrong in your opinion, just to start off in a general way for people that maybe haven't thought about this as much as you have?
I would say what people think about super intelligence, AI that's a billion or trillion times smarter than human beings, says more about the people doing the speculating than about the reality of what's going to happen. Because we're talking there about a future that we truly cannot predict in detail. There's an irreducible uncertainty, just in the same sense that a cockroach will have a hard time predicting who's going to win World War II. Like, I mean, once you get AIs that are massively smarter than we are, on a rational basis, we're in a domain where we're not going to be able to predict what happens. And what I see is, in Asia, where I've lived for 8 years, the predominant feeling and assumption is that AIs will be friends of humans and will help humans, and everything will come out well. Whereas in the US, the prevailing vibe has often been more paranoid, like, oh, the AIs are going to kill everyone, they're going to be the Terminator, they're going to take all our jobs, and we'll be left rummaging in the garbage or something. And I don't think this has to do with differing, like, rational extrapolations of technology to the future. It's just different emotional mindsets, because when you're dealing with the radical unknown, the most convenient thing is just to bring to it whatever your emotional bias is, whether it's cooperative as in Asia, or paranoid and adversarial as in much of the US, right? And there's an irreducible uncertainty there. You can find that exciting, you can find it frightening, you can find it both. It's still going to be irreducibly uncertain.